Good Saturday morning, Rad Rod Bikes. We have a sultry day on tap. Yesterday, it hit 89 degrees here in the North Country. This has been the most fluctuating spring we've had in quite some time. Occasionally, we'll get a little snowstorm blast or whatever, mid-April, late April, even as late as May 5th or 6th. But this up and down is really getting on us. So next, we have rain coming Sunday and Monday, and then a high of 50 on Wednesday. Yay! But at least the lows won't be at freezing. They'll be in the 40s. So there's your weather report. We got a duck on the pond this morning. See if I can grab him here. There he is, making his little trail. As in years past, we have three what I call dad and brother-in-laws, uncles. We have a pair that has ducks here every year, little ducklings. And I mentioned that before. We also have a red-tailed hawk in the neighborhood. So, the natural course of things here in the back 40. Let's go on inside today. It's a little darker in here because I've been out here working so much that my tiny little solar panel hasn't been able to keep up. So I'm allowing it to recharge, but we're going to be all right, I think. We got both doors open. All right, so I talked about grips. And way back when, I won these grips at some place. I don't know if you can read that or not. I can't even read it. I'm standing here. Anyway, they're really long. They're long BMX grips. So my hand is 8 inches, so they're, 8 inches long, which is way longer than normal. So obviously a regular grip space of 5.5 or 5 3/4, with a little gap there typically. A lot left over. Well, what I did this morning, and here's how I installed grips. First of all, this is one of the handiest tools ever, made by the Ultimate Support Stand Company. It hooks onto your seat post with a bungee, and hooks onto your handlebars with a bungee, and it has this adjusting knob in the middle to adjust the length. And then it's just rigid. It just doesn't move on you unless it moves on you. I don't have that tight enough. You do need to have the bungees tight. Anyway, it holds it still so you can work. And I installed one of the grips here just a few minutes ago. And then, there's a remnant. But I want a nice long grip on this guy. Everything on this bike is oversized, right? The saddle is oversized. The rear tire is huge at 26 by 4.0. Big front tire at 26 by 3.5. Big old fat stem holding big wide longhorn bars. So I wanted to keep that sort of oversized feel. How I install grips is I have something here. It's a bike wash mix. I buy big jars of it. Here it is. Muck Off Fast Action Bike Cleaner. All right. So I use just a little bit of this mixed with water in one spray bottle. And then for stronger applications, I have the light degreaser. It's just that Muck Off, but a higher concentration. Anyway, I spray a little bit of this inside the grip, and it just gives it enough buffer to slide on nicely. Now, I did this like 5 minutes ago. It's already locked on. What happens is the soap on the inside, the bike wash, is a little tacky. So when you wash your bike frame, it leaves a little bit of a tacky film on there. It doesn't attract dirt, but it kind of acts as a buffer. So the next time you wash it, that comes off and it takes the dirt with it. So Interesting concept. It does work great for grips. They just lock on. Slides on easily. Literally minutes later, it's locked on. All right, so that's not very cool, that white grip there. Another thing I've always wanted to do, and we used to have a member on here named Chad Thompson. I think he was Chomps. C. Humps. Anyway, Chad's a guy that doesn't live too far from me here, about an hour and a half or so from Wisconsin. And he did this really cool grip with rope and then finished with shellac. And it was on a real crusty looking bike. I will attach a picture of it on this post. So what I bought are boot laces. I bought 2 pair of 72-inch long boot laces. And what I want to do is wrap the boot lace all the way around. So I've got the sponginess of the rubber grip underneath, but the kind of rat roddy look. And if you notice, the lace is very similar in color to the saddle, because 1, 2, 3, the purse should match the shoes. Anyway, that's something I'm going to work on today. It's a beautiful day here, and I hope you're busy with your builds as well. We got the sun is shining, the grass is green, and it's a beautiful day on the back 40. Have a good one, everybody. And don't forget, rat on.